Hey guys, it's Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com. Today we're going to learn the guitar solos to Sad But True by Metallica. So once again, we are tuned down a whole step, every string, down to from D, and this one's a G, and a C, F, A, and another D. So make sure you're in that tuning so you can follow along with this lesson and the actual recording. So let's get to work here. We're going to slide into this first note. Alright, so we're sliding into the 13th on the G and the 12th on the B. Then 12, 14 on the D, kind of muted. And then you're going to play the double stop at the 12th fret on the B and the G together. Over to the 14th fret on the D. And then back to those two double stops. So then the two double stops in 12, 14 on the D, 14 on the A, back to the D string, hammer on 12 to 14, then pull back off the 12. All right, next phrase. All right. So we're going to start here on muted again on the 14th fret here on the A string. We're going to go 14 on the A to 12, 14 on the D. To those double stops again at the 12th fret. You got the two double stops in 14, 12 on the D, 14 on the A, and then hammer 12 to 14. One more time. Then that's a quick hammer pull from 6 to 7 on the G, pull back off to 6, 9 on the D to 7, then take that 7 and slide it up to 9. So those are kind of got some harmonics on there too. Just gonna pinch harmonic. All right, and then down here, 4th fret, kind of hammer 4 to 5, pull back off to 4. Then 7 on the D, back to 4 on the G. Then we're just going to go down 7, 5, 4 on the D. Over to 5th string, 5th fret, and then pick it again and slide it up to 7. And then leaving that, you're just going to grab the B here, which is at the 9th fret on the D string, with a artificial harmonic or pinch harmonic, and just kind of slide it down. All right, then we have kind of a blues lick. That's a whole step bend at the 14th fret on the the G string, into the B string 12th fret, and then pull off 15 to 12. You can repeat that lick a few times. And then you're going to end it with 12 on the G and 14 on the D. All right, then you have this. All right. So that's going to be 12, 14 on the D. Over to the 2 12 double stops again. Back to the 14 on the D. Then roll that over to the 14 on the G and play 14, 12. Then 14, 12 on the D. Then 14, 12 on the A. And then come down to the 10th fret, back to 12, and back to 10. All right, and now we're back to some double stops here. And those are the double stops now, this time at the 14th fret. Now he probably just uses one finger. just kind of hold it with your third finger there on the 14th fret on the G and the B together. Pull them down to the floor and bring them back. I like using 2 fingers, but just do whatever way you want. And then it has a quick little bend and release of the 14, then 12 on the G, then 14 on the D. And then a quick, then just a quick little bend and release, 12s, back to the 14. So we have this so far. And then back to, that's just going between the bends at the 14th fret to the 2 12 double stops. And end it with that bend. All right, and now we have this kind of fast ascending pentatonic lick. Sounds like this. Kind of ends the first main solo. So that's going to start with 14, 12, 14 on the A, then 12 on the D, back to 14 on the A, and back to 12 on the D. So that's the initial pattern where you play on the 3 notes on the same string and then cross strings, and then take that exact same lick across the scale, just the E minor pentatonic scale. So we have this, then do that same lick off starting on the D string, and then the same lick starting on the G string. All right, and then from here it starts getting kind of like, he starts holding notes. So he does do 13, 12, 13 into the 15th fret a few times on the B string. All right, and then we have this. So that's gonna hammer from 12 to 15 on the high E string, then 15 on the B string, sorry. And then like continue to do kind of tremolo pick the 12th fret on the high E in between these licks. So you do that twice. And then you're going to end the solo with, so that's pulling from 15 to 12 on the high E, 15, 13 on the B, to 14 on the G string, back to 13 on the B, and then back to 15, pull off the 13, back to that 14 on the G, back to the 13 on the B, and then play the 15, and then, so that whole lick is, now that last bend is your little finger at the 15th fret on the high E, and then the 15th fret with your third finger on the B string. And just bend that oblique bend up to that note becomes a whole step bend. All right, so after they go through the chorus there, we get back to a short little solo that sounds like this. All right, so we're gonna start here on the 2nd fret on the D string, the open D. So we got this. So between 2 and 0 on the D string. Vibrato there. Now a little blues lick. So that's a whole step bend at the 2nd fret on the G string. Then the open B, now open high E string. Then a whole step bend at the 3rd fret on the B string. Then the open high E string. And then 3-0 on the B. Then a quick bend and release at the 2nd fret on the G. Open G. to the 2nd fret on the D. All right, now up to the 4th fret on the G string, you're going to do a whole 1.5 steps bend here. So on the 4th fret on the G, you're trying to make it reach that note that's at the 7th fret. And then the open G, and then the 2nd fret on the D. All right, then. So that's just sliding into the 14th fret on the D string, and then those double stops at the 12 a few times, and then go back and forth between the D string 14th fret and those 2 double stops. All right, then. And that's just a whole step bend here at the 14th fret on the G string. Roll 12 on the B to 12 on the high E string. Whole step bend at the 15 on the B. 12 on the high E. Again. And then end it with a unison. And that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com. Bye-bye.